sip, relax. First I take out too much, first it go fast. Sauce dripping, liquor sipping. Chicks want booking, but I get them all looking. See sauce dripping, liquor sipping. Chicks want booking, but I get them all looking.
It's the time of the day where we discuss issues from men's perspective. Hello and welcome to the Click Naija online radio. The program is Men's Hangout. My name is Nasir and of course I have my right man here.
Remy Okenwa is my name. You're back here again, brother.
Yes, sir.
To do that, what we know how to do best.
Yes, sir. How to discuss issues
You
from
have
our
to discuss
perspective,
issues
right?
and affect men, generally.
Yeah, men generally, we discuss issues from men's perspective. Now, our topic today, guys, is what do you think about PDAs? That's public displays of affection. This is Click Naija online radio. Follow us on our social media handle for Facebook and Instagram. It's Click Naija. And you can listen to us via www.clicknaija.net. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels now.
All right, quick question, guys. What do you think about public display of affection? PDA. You heard me right, bro? Yeah, PDA. What do you think about public display of affection?
Yeah,
You can keep your comment coming through our live video on Facebook, YouTube, and other social media platforms, where you can have yourself entertained and enjoy yourself to the fullest.
You can keep your comments coming through other social media handles. Now, let's go straight to our show for today. Now, to some people, intimacy is considered extremely private, and public display of affection is therefore considered inappropriate and unethical in our African culture. But to some people, while this is a normal thing, like to display your PDAs is normal. No. So the question is, so what do you think now about the PDAs, that's the public displays of affection? Let me start with my guy, Remo. Now, what do you think about the public displays of affection?
This is 21st century.
Yeah.
We don't do things the way our grandpas and grandmas do things in the past. So we must move with the trend.
Are you trying to remove the norms and values of
I am not in any way,
the grandpas and grandma.
Seriously, I'm not in any way trying to belittle that or maybe give less relevance of those. In those days, they had stuff that were making sense for them as regards to public display. Yeah. But the question is, were they actually, doing such like that? Then I can recall, women are very, very, very conservative, very shy. They don't come out. Even the way I guess I can bet your mom probably was recommended to that. They never met in any joint.
They never met in something before. They will recommend you to I know this person's daughter. I'm going to see whether she's okay.
Exactly. All these emphasis we place on you must date this person 600,000 years before you get to know that. My brother, how were they able to succeed? They had us, we are happy. And most of us never had any altercations, too much troubles, with all this feminism and all manner. You understand? Yeah. And they never got themselves involved in any PDAs, public display of affections, kissing, and all that. But the fact is, things has changed. We are in a new era.
When you say things have changed,
things has changed because that depends on the orientation of the person you are dating. You are coming in contact with. If it's someone who has Western orientation, obviously the person will expect you when you get down from car, you need to come and open car for her and plaster a kiss. Patch a kiss on her chest. You understand what I'm saying? It's part of public display affections and all that. So the truth of the matter is this: affection expressed in public by partners, daters, let me put it that way, lovers. It depends how convenient it is by both parties.
Like if for example, parties are enjoying the public,
exactly,
and irrespective of the norms and values or the cultures or the settings of the environment they are in, they don't care. They display this affection.
They display it. For someone like me, except I'm not proud of that person. And why in this world will I want to date someone that I'm not proud? But sometimes circumstances may lead you to someone accidentally. Have you ever dated someone accidentally before?
It happens.
It happens, right?
It happens.
Good. I like that. It happens. Many of us have found ourselves in such unpleasant situations.
Yeah.
And we kept managing this relationship, the
Mhm.
situationship, until something happens. For me, for example, public display of affection
Yeah.
has to do if my woman will appreciate it, because I love stuff like that. I love people to know that I have a woman that I love.
Okay.
Peradventure, maybe you will go out on the beach.
Yeah.
First, I would like her first to dress in a very seductive manner.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Very seductive manner.
Yeah.
And I will be all over her.
Okay.
You understand what I'm
That's the
saying?
public
And I must
display.
make sure
Mhm.
that she also loves that. Because you put an effort trying to get your woman, romantically, exposed in such public space.
Yeah.
If your woman does not buy such idea, my brother, forget it. So that is it.
All right. Okay, Remy have said his own part. Now we have some comments here, but you can still bring your own comments live on our live video here on Facebook. Our first comment is Peace Ayo, who says, I won't publicly make out on the street, but I don't have a problem expressing the love of my to my partner. Now, this is what many people do. Like, they don't do it publicly, but when you go to in the big cities like Lagos, Abuja, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you go to places like the beach, the mall, you understand.
Yes.
You now see that this is no more something that is hidden. People display this love, like they do the affection everywhere. See people holding hands, see people kissing, in the mall, like go for movies, you see the lovebirds and everything. So for them, dating, not even married. So I'm like, with what she has said, is this thing still existing?
Yes, a few, because one, first, this has to do with governance. And there's a man called Abraham Lincoln. He said, no man is good enough to govern another without a person's consent. Okay? So irrespective of your beautiful ideas of public display of affection,
Yeah.
if your woman has not consented to it, your effort will end up in futility.
Like,
it will not make impact. Instead of helping to build up the relationship, the relationship will be going down the drain. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
First and foremost, the public display of affection has to be accepted and acceptable by both parties.
Yeah.
You understand the point? So, but going by what Peace Ayo said, people do a lot of crazy things. Like in the Western world, we've seen videos and all manner of stuff. We have even truly make out on the street, and people will be passing, they don't give a damn about it.
Yeah,
because it gives them so much pleasure. They gives them so much satisfaction. That's the way of expressing their own love. You understand the point?
Okay. Now, do you support it? Like, do you support making public affairs?
But it depends on the setting. Obviously, you wouldn't expect me to do that within my office environment. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? The location matters a lot. Okay. During working hours, it's a no-no for me.
It's a no-no, yeah.
I can quietly hold your hand and give you a peck, probably, if you want to do. That is enough for me. That would be acceptable for me to do. Because it's not
the second comment. Now I get you. The second comment say, I see nothing wrong with it. My fiance and I kiss in public all the time. Obviously, it's not on full on tongue down the throat kissing, but yes, we do. You get what she's trying to say. Like the French kisses and everything.
It's true. Merci.
The kiss, but
Merci,
not,
John.
yeah.
Yes, I don't see anything wrong about couple
doing
kissing.
That. Like,
couple.
This is her own opinion now. Like, some people are like, we don't do it. Some people do it. So, from men perspective, now, what do you think from us guys? Is it a right thing for a guy to do PDs?
Bro,
do we do it for the ladies to get happy, or should we do it?
I have seen situations, and I've also been in some situation where a partner immediately get out of the house, maybe walking, decide to walk on the street. You see your partner, the lady question, being all over you, clinging on you, doing more show, just to let people know that
he's my man.
He's my man. So there was a time stuff like that happened that I became very uncomfortable, because this is a certain, that I never really liked. A lot of on some few uncivilized people who are around that place.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I studied the environment very well. So
Okay.
to me, the environment counts a lot. You can't just want to be all over me. It may be acceptable, maybe places, recreational centers,
Yeah.
beaches,
Mhm.
clubs. Okay,
Yeah. So
clubs.
settings matters
Exactly,
for the
setting
PDs.
matters for me
Okay. Even
because
for guys.
maturity and core civilization,
Yeah.
you must be able to have a proper judgment
Like
of where
it
you
is
are.
more acceptable in a social
It's
environment.
social environment
guys.
completely for guys.
Yeah, for
Then
guys.
you can kiss,
Yeah.
you can do whatsoever. You understand what I'm
So when
saying?
a lady is crazily in
In love
you,
with
she
you.
doesn't
Oh,
care where
geez.
she does do her PDs. Okay, are
But
there
the
comments?
issue now is this.
Mm.
Before we get to the next
Comment.
message, I really want to know, maybe from your experience,
Yeah.
you understand, since you became an adult, what's your views about it? What's your sincere view about it? What's your
Yeah.
perception about it?
Okay,
Do you like
PDAs.
PDAs?
No, okay, PDAs. Like when I was growing up, I used to see it like, no, this is wrong. We don't do this. What of the kids? What are we showing the kids? You know, I asked plenty questions about PDAs. Now I realized over time that when we became adults and we could mingle with the opposite sex, now the opposite sex wants you more to them, like emotionally attached to them, and some of them prefer it when you show to the world that they are yours. And how do you show it to the world that you are yours? Part of these are the PDAs. Like they want you to hold them in public. They want you to
they want to use it to flex. They want you to
go out to them,
to catch crews, let people know.
Crews that yes, you are there. So unconsciously, whether you like it or not, you get in tandem to PDAs. Unconsciously. Some people might use the religious factors, like they are conscious, they are religious, but at the same time, when you are conscious about the religion, is it what you want to do deep into your heart? Is it what you want to do? You be conscious that the religion is, the culture is, but what do you want as a person? Do you like the civilization of PDs or you don't want it? Sometimes me, I won't deceive myself. If I want to do the PDAs, I do them.
You do
but
them.
I don't deceive myself.
So in other words, you are led by the environment or by your own feelings at that moment.
My feelings at that moment, because I won't deceive myself. That's how I see it.
Have you been in a situation whereby your partner wants you to show her such affection in the public,
again,
and you are not comfortable about it? How do you handle such situation?
I'm the shy type. Okay, like
are you okay? You are the shy type.
I'm the shy type.
Excuse me to me or to other people, because now I know it's not the shy.
I'm the shy type, especially when we are public. Like when I'm comfortable with people around me, I open up. But when I'm not comfortable with people around me, I'm the shy type. Now, the shy type, like, you take me to the mall, you take me to the movies, you want to be all over me, I cringe, I will, like, why? Now, I'll tell you why. Most of us guys do that. You go with us to the movie, maybe you're not the main chick. Anything can happen, we can
before I get to the next comment. What happens in a situation whereby after all this drama, after all this euphoria of displays of love and all that in the public, and a lot of people have seen you, probably even on not only within your social setting, and you not take it further to WhatsApp status, where all your people will see.
You see, the truth is, those that take it further to the WhatsApp level is they are already together.
They're already together.
Yeah.
Hold on.
But
there was reason why I asked this question.
Yeah.
What at the end of the day, maybe you guys are not yet married.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, one thing leads to another, and you guys break up. Yeah. And you have exposed yourself to a lot of people, including other ladies who may have an interest in you.
The way you said it, or the way you expose yourself to the world, that's how you use your mouth to correct your mistakes.
All right, so it's okay, that's good. So, okay, next message, we have another message here. I say, Edwin Ima. Say, no, I wouldn't do that. If you kiss in public, where I come from, people would point fingers at you whenever they see you on the street and tell others That's the guy I was telling you about. You see, exactly what I was trying to say. You see, in order you have brought yourself to public odium and opprobrium. That is how lawyers put it. In other words, you have brought yourself to public disgrace. You understand what I'm saying? You brought yourself out and exposed yourself and disgraced yourself, and you want to get back. That's just what this person is just talking about.
Okay, I get you, but you see, that's what I'm saying. Big cities, for instance, we know the kind of country you come from. We have big cities. We have the others developing cities.
Yes, exactly.
Now,
emergency.
there are some states you go and try PDAs on your own.
You might even be stoned.
I won't call names because
Yeah,
it's based on their culture and
religion.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
But when you come to certain place where it's more of the civilized settings, you do it and nobody cares. Do you understand? So in this part of the country, maybe it's from the part of the country where your point figures are to where you do PhDs. Now the next comment, DBA James says, yes, I don't usually do because some ladies don't like being kissed in public. I suspect it's because it's not just I'm not just the individual she's dating also. So like I see what I'm saying.
Exactly. So it depends on when we started, it depends on the person in question. It's very important. It's very, very important for you to understand the basic things your woman likes and doesn't like. You understand? Trying to flaunt your lady via those public display of affections, and your lady is not comfortable with it. You may even be on the road of destruction of that relationship.
Exactly. Because some of them will tell you, I don't like it. Don't touch me.
But is it really
I'm not the touchy type of person. Some ladies tell you, I'm not a touchy type of person, so you respect boundaries. Some guys too. Some guys not ladies. Would
you like to date such private kind of a lady or public? Those that love flaunting such kind of activity in public. What kind of lady would you actually like to? I'm not trying to put you in
you know me now. I'm a classic guy. I like it being yourself. You can't be in a relationship and you tell me there are some kind of things you put in the relationship. I know the kind of person you are already trying to form. That is me, one opinion. I like it when we are real to ourselves. When anybody sees us and say, these are lovebirds. Not that we are over displaying it or childish about it. It's just about being ourselves and making it real. When people sees you guys like, we admire these people. That's the essence of it. But it's not about overdoing it, over engaging in it, and making yourself nuisance in front of people. That's just PDAs, and PDAs are something we do naturally. It's something that occurs naturally. Maybe because of a happy moment around us, we go into the PDAs. It's not that we deliberately fall ourselves into the PDAs.
Have you had kind of an orientation, a perception about something, and suddenly you start changing? Because ladies can actually change, unlike the man changing the ladies. A lady you love really can make you deviate from kind of your personal policy. Do you understand what I'm saying? I have been in such a situation. In fact, recently, I have decided to be a new kind of man, because each day passes, I'm discovering what matters so much in this world. The what matters so much to me is happiness, and not just you being happiness, also translating that happiness to your partner. You understand? If your partner is not happy, if my woman wants me and I truly love you, you want all those drama of PDs, you have me for it, my brother. Sincerely, I'm not here to please anybody. I can't please anybody over that. Okay? But there's something that crept into my mind, or something I saw on social media. And I kept thinking about it. The first, when we were reading about it, talked about making out. You understand what I'm saying? Which involves this PDAs and all that. Have you ever wondered why some ladies, after making out with them, people were asking, why is it that men always sleep off? after making out with the lady. Do you know I had funny? I don't know if you come across that.
Well, I don't
So-
answer that.
So you don't want to answer
I
that.
don't
Let me
know.
help you. Let me help you.
Help me out.
Some people usually say to avoid being asked. Now, you have gotten what you want. What next? Where is this
Marriage
leading us to?
Marriage, sir.
Where is this leading us to?
Marriage.
Do you truly love me?
Well, it's all about marriage. It's marriage, you know.
Exactly.
The end is marriage. It's PDAs we are talking about. So let's not give it. So we have a
Oh my
comment from
God.
David does. So I don't
geez.
think I do it all the time. I never really feel uncomfortable. I think it's all about your attitude. With the right attitude, you can get away with things that would ordinarily be frowned upon. You see, that's what it's like. If you're comfortable doing his PDs, he doesn't get uncomfortable at all when he's doing his PDs. In fact, he said with the right attitude, you can get away with even things that would not ordinarily be frowned upon. That would be ordinarily be frowned upon. Now you can imagine, like I said, it's just the situation around.
Yes.
You know, like imagine you got a contract and you're just telling your babe, I got a contract of 10 million, and she jumps over you and starts you know.
Exactly. Overexcitement.
Overexcitement.
At that moment, you won't
You
even
tell her
mind
that-
wherever you are.
You don't understand. You tell her
Exactly.
not to, you know, or you got that big job that you've been looking for, or she got that big thing that will change the life, turn the life around. You know, these are things that brings up this feelings. You
Yeah,
understand?
exactly.
Some people can't
Some
hide these
situations.
emotions. Some people can hide their emotions. So I just feel it's your personal decision. How you want to live your life is the way you live your life. Then the next
Person, I think Aisha Usman said, never. I'm a Muslim. I'm a Muslim woman, and our faith doesn't encourage anything close to PDA.
Yes.
Serious. To me, I feel some of these are some convoluted conspiracy theories.
Let's respect the religion.
No, not just to that. I say I'm talking about all.
Okay.
Talking about some of these things.
Yeah.
So idea people usually have.
Yeah.
You understand? Crazy ideas, and which occasioned by their things they hold so dear to their heart.
Yeah.
You understand?
So
it's
when
a
you
personal
respect-
decisions.
When you respect, you understand. It's decision. Like I said, people are laid down by their cultures, religion, norms,
Exactly.
and value. Many people respect and support it. Why some people believe it's the civil way. Civil ways.
But some
doing
of them,
things.
okay, they don't. Okay, talking about having such experience outside.
Yeah, outside.
You understand? But they prefer it within.
Yes, quiet. Like
Very quiet.
Quiet relationship. Like quiet relationship.
And Abdul Ganga. Abdul, I like this your name, man. So I bet those couples that showcase their love are not even half as in love as they want others to think. In fact, they often have bigger problems and just try to mask them in public.
You see?
You may be right in one aspect, you're also wrong.
In the other
Because
aspect.
if you think that you know what goes on in people's life privately, you get it all wrong. You're not in a position to judge.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I may be very, very happy within.
There's no relationship or marriage that there are always conflicts.
Yes.
There's a way to there are happy moments again in a relationship.
You see?
Conflicts arise, happy, it makes you understand yourself better as human beings.
That is it.
So I think it's not all about but when you see people doing deep, I think they are happy at that point. PDAs. When you see people doing, they're happy. If they are not happy, nobody will do PDAs, right?
At all.
So it's about happiness. So
you can't come and form PDAs.
You can't form it.
You can't, because it has something that has to do with deeper feelings.
Unless you are shooting a movie.
Exactly. Except it's not real.
Yeah. The next, I think our last comment for today is Ayala Nas. Frowning upon public display of affection gives the impression that love is a secret or a private thing and should be kept hidden. What do you think about this?
Yes. It's a love. Frowning upon public display of affection gives the impression that love is a secret or a private thing and should be kept hidden. Well, it's an individual thing. That's my own perspective about it. It's an individual thing. You understand? Also depends on the orientation, upbringing and all that you grab. So that's why I always advocate.
It's love really a secret thing.
Love.
Because he made a point here now, frowning upon public display of affection gives the impression that love is a secret or private thing and should be kept hidden. Should love be kept hidden? Should it be secret?
My brother, if truly partners are in love, it will not be a secret thing.
It should not be a
It
secret.
will not be a secret because
Mhm.
overtly or covertly, the people must know.
Somehow,
Somehow people must know. There's no, you see,
the chemistry,
happiness is like light.
the chemistry.
True love is like light,
Yeah.
and it shines in darkness. If you're in an environment, people must be reflecting. See those people, they don't see you quarrel outside and start making noise. You don't even, you know, love is good. Love is good. It helps to build a lot of things.
Yeah.
It helps to stabilize. Like it's what it makes one to live very long. If PDA will help you to stabilize your love, if you find out that a woman likes PDA, try adjust. You understand what I'm saying? Try adjust and ensure that you are affecting life. I find it difficult to believe that everybody wants to be a blessing to another. You want to add value to somebody's life. You want to make an impact in somebody's life. And the only one partner you have, you cannot be able to make an impact in that person. To me, it's crazy. So most of us should be changing our orientation, the way we think. You can't be desiring.
So
Hold on. You can't be desiring to make an impact in the world, and the only one person in your life cannot feel
the
the
impact.
impact.
All
of the
right.
positivity.
So I've heard from my G, my name Maremo. Okay, time for us to go, guys. Now, thanks to everyone who viewed us here live on Facebook. Men's Hangout will be back next week with another edition on Click Naija Radio. If you missed any of our show, you can watch everything on our YouTube channel. My name is Nasir Yunusa.
And I'm Remy Okenwa. Stay safe and make sure that you do what pleases your partners. Thank you so very much and be safe. Bye.
Yes, so
Person take up too much, person go vex. Stop dripping, they gossiping. Chicks want looking, but I give them all looking. See